Hi, Brad Poche here with Berryland Campers. It's December the 5th, 2017, and today I want to spend some time and talk about one of our best-selling floor plans here at Berryland Campers. This is the 2018 Puma 31 BHSS. It's actually the 2018 and a half model. It has all the latest and greatest updates and changes and all that on it. I want to spend some time today visiting about this floor plan because there's a lot of stuff out there on the market that's less expensive, that's cheaper. And we often get customers that come in and say, oh, well, so-and-so had this price for that and so-and-so had this floor plan for this price. Sometimes it's not the best price that gives you the best value in a camper. And I want to point out some things that we do, some ways that we equip this particular floor plan that adds some value and that makes it a easier using and better usability as far as this camper goes. This last year, as I said before, was our best-selling Puma floor plan. I think it's our best seller because it's about as big as you can get with a half-ton pickup truck. It has two slide outs. It has one slide out in the main slide area, and then it has one slide out back in the bunk room. It also has an exterior kitchen, and there's no slide outs here on the door side, which a lot of people like because when you back into a campground, usually you have a concrete pad out here on this side, and it makes this side of the camper more like you're entertaining, more like a living room area. We're going to do a quick walkthrough on the exterior, and I'm just going to point out some features that we have on this camper that, like I said, that you may not find on some of the least expensive brands, but our customers have told us they're very important features to them. So come on with us. We're going to grab the camera and walk around the outside, and then we're going to jump inside and show you some of the differences on the inside of that Puma 31 BHSS. We're going to start up here in the front of the trailer and just point out some obvious features. One is the power towing jack, and a lot of customers really like this. We here at Berryland Campers, we sell weight distributing hitches, sway bars. There is a ton of towing equipment that you can buy so that you can safely pull a travel trailer. And part of safely pulling a travel trailer is hooking it up correctly, and having this power towing jack on the front will allow you to do it. One of the things you have to do when you're hooking up a trailer to a weight distributing hitch is actually put the trailer on the ball and then lift the trailer up and then attach the bars and then put it back down. Well, that's a lot of cranking, and this is a bigger size trailer. So having the power towing jack is something that's very important. You're also going to have a light out here, exterior light, so if you're hooking up at night you can see. Another thing I'd like to point out is the tall propane bottles. We use the bigger, taller propane bottles, as well as we put a propane bottle cover on this. A lot of our customers like to see that. We are solar prep. There are little solar panels that you can buy. It's a very popular option as you move up north, and there's places where a lot of customers may be doing some dry camping. We have had some customers that have used this because you can take it and set it out and it'll trickle charge your battery, so it'll keep your battery hot. People with deer hunting camps and stuff like that where they're kind of in remote areas. But there it is, prep for the solar prep. Also point out the nice big storage compartment. This storage compartment goes all the way through the camper to the other side. So you can put a table here, but you can also access the stuff on the other side of the trailer. I also point out on the back side of the slide out in the living room on the exterior, there's a little storage access door. And that's nice because if you do have anything that you put outside you want to access underneath the dinette, you can get to it. This is a real big feature for us this year. This is a solid step by Lippert, and this is something that a lot of our customers are asking for. We often kind of look at certain options as deal breakers. In other words, if they don't have that equipment, customers don't want to look at them. And this step is basically turned into a deal breaker, where customers come in and say, I don't want to look at anything unless it has this fancy new step. It's good because it's solid. You got a lot of steps to get up. This first step isn't quite as big on this step, and on the last step here, the first step coming out of the door, there's actually a deck. It's a little wider, so that first step coming out of the trailer is just a little bit bigger. You can jump on it up and down. Very, very sturdy. This thing came out last year. The Columbus brand of fifth wheels was our first brand to use it, and when customers started seeing it, we knew quick that this was going to be, like I said, one of the deal breaker options. Another thing I want to point out here is this friction door. There's still a lot of campers out there today that the only way you can latch the door is to have the little plastic latch that holds on here on the outside. Well, what happens is basically you're pulling on the exterior of your camper every time somebody grabs that door. So you're basically making a weak spot, making a place where you could potentially have a leak or things like that. This friction door will stop anywhere you stop it. So if you want to come outside, leave your door open, have your screen door closed, the door stays open. If you want it half open, it can be half open. Also notice that the awning clears the door. So you have the door will set well inside the awning. So if it's raining and the rain's blowing in here, you can still have your door open outside and not worry about rain coming inside your camper. Of course, just about everything nowadays has a screen door on it, a little separate screen door. Also point out the grab handle here next to the step. And that's something that you're going to find on all of our Pumas here at Berryland Campers is the exterior grab handle, the big grab handle on the main entry door. So those are a few of the small things on the outside, on the front of the trailer. Before we go in, I want to take a step back and we're going to talk about some things that we put on the rear exterior of the camper and also talk about this real nice exterior kitchen. We're in the rear of our Puma 31 BHSS, and these features that I'm talking about are features that we're going to equip on all of our Pumas in stock. So if you come in and look at a Puma, you'll see this equipment on all the different floor plans that we carry. Today we're talking about our best-selling 31 BHSS. I'm in the back here, you'll notice a spare tire with the carrier. Every camper Berryland Campers sells has a spare tire. We do not believe in sending a camper down the road without a spare tire. So you don't have to worry about it. If you come in and buy a camper from Berryland, we're gonna have a spare tire on the back of it. You got satellite and cable hookups back here, and that's important for a lot of our customers. Some have cable, some have satellite dishes. You need two separate wires run. It's equipped already, so no matter which way you wanna go. This is a feature that you're not going to find on a lot of campers out there in the market, but we find, and our customers have asked us to put it on our Pumas. One, they can get up and maintain their roof. This is the rear roof ladder, and it's a complete walkable roof on the back side of a Puma. So if you get up here, you can walk across the roof, and it's important in keeping your roof clean. A lot of our customers ask me, Brad, what kind of maintenance would you expect from a camper? What should we expect when we're buying a new camper? You know, when you buy a car, you get the oil change. There's no engine on the camper. What kind of maintenance issues do we run up? My response is often, clean your roof. If you keep your roof clean, in Louisiana, roof leaks are our #1 problem with owning campers. It rains down here a lot. We're a very humid climate, and moisture is our #1 enemy as far as campers go. Keeping that roof clean, spraying it off is very important to maintaining the roof and not allowing leaks to get in. And if you do develop a leak, you can catch it. So this roof ladder is a very important feature, and a lot of our customers ask for it. We're getting back here to the exterior kitchen, and boy, has this option been something that's popular here lately. We basically, on a bunkhouse and a lot of our brands, if you don't have a rear kitchen, exterior kitchen on it, you can just about shut the whole thing down. And to me, this is one of the best exterior kitchens out there on the market. I'll start out with something that's brand new, and they tried it on about, I don't know, they built us about 7-8 units last year that had this feature on it and didn't offer it as an option. They just built it and sent it, and the customers who saw it absolutely loved it. This is the induction cooktop out here. Rather than fooling with propane out here, flames, things of that nature, we put the induction cooktop. It comes with a little pot that you put right on top of here. It has to have a certain pot that goes with it, but it makes for a flat countertop when you're not using it. It's just a little touch screen. You hit the buttons, you set your temperature, what you like, hot, cold, or not cold, but you know how hot you want it, and bam, you can use it. It plugs in right up in here. Very clean, very neat, easy to wipe. You don't have crumbs falling down in your little cooktop and things of that nature. So this has been a really neat feature. Of course, it stores very nice here. underneath this metal countertop. We went to this a few years ago in a lot of our brands. This is actually metal, so you don't have to worry about the countertop warping with the moisture or anything like that. Also point out you got drawer here, drawer here. This is a little flip down area to keep your sponges and silverware. Your sink, which is plumbed into the plumbing of the camper. You don't have anything hitting the ground down here. Hot and cold water. Nice cabinet area here. Also, you're gonna have a microwave outside, and that's just something that a lot of the exterior kitchens out there in the market won't put, is the cooktop, the sink, or the microwave. These are three things that cost money. They're not cheap for them to build. You leave the electricity, the plumbing out, and the extra electricity that you need to run this microwave, and you can take $500–600 off of this camper. But our customers have told us they like to see it. It's something that's usable. It makes it more convenient. So we're gonna have it on here, the microwave. Then of course you're gonna have your little exterior refrigerator here also, which a lot of customers find very important. Floor plan is a big reason people buy campers. And like I said before, this is our best seller. You're gonna have a door here that goes to the bathroom. Once again, it's got the friction hinges in them, so that if you leave this door open, it stays open. If you leave it half closed, it stays half closed. And then of course you can shut it. This goes into the bathroom, and we're gonna go inside and talk more about the interior features on this Puma 31 BHSS. Also point out the outside shower here, and this is something that's very important. And this is standard on all of our Pumas. And this is a black tank flush. This little hose here goes into the black tank on the camper, and when you're draining your black tank, it'll flush whatever unwanted things that are in the black tank down the rung. It keeps the black tank clean and fresh. You'll notice it's on the door side of the camper because your termination valves are on the other side. We're gonna shoot that water on the right side, not blow it back into the camper. We're gonna blow it out and down the flush drain. So kind of an unpopular subject, but very important for your camper. When you need this, you'll be glad you have it, your black tank flush. And then also your hot and cold shower out here. If you're cooking, you got your outside kitchen here. If you want to wash your hands, do anything out here, you got an outside shower. You can hose the kids off right here on the steps before they go into the bathroom, into the shower, and take a shower for the afternoon. These are some of the exterior features that we have on the Puma 31 BHSS. Follow me inside, and we're going to talk about some of the interior features. We're in the inside of the Puma 31 BHSS, and we're going to talk about some of the interior features that make this more value for your money on this particular camper. And floor plan, of course, is very important, but also little things like cabinets and drawers and doors that make the camper more livable when you're camping. Walking right into the door, first thing I'll point out is you have a nice convenience center, they call here, right when you walk in the door. You can check your battery, your fresh water, your black water, your 2 gray water tanks, all that stuff's right here. Also your water pump, your water heater, which is gas and electric, and light switches are all right here when you walk into the door. Point out the little coat racks here. Another thing I'd like to point out is just little simple things. This little drawer here, that's right here by the door when you walk in. It's got a plastic liner down here at the bottom. And this is kind of a place, it's got a plastic liner where if you want to put dirty things that you're using outside, tools for hitch up, I would probably, and my wife can attest to this, would use this for a shoe drawer, because I'm bad about walking in the door and dropping my shoes by the door. Well, this gives you a nice place to put your shoes, get them out of the way, and close it. Another thing that they do is they give you this little gap underneath the entertainment center here. And on a lot of campers, this is just basically dead space, but this would also make a convenient place to put shoes, line your kids' shoes up as you walk in and get out of the way. Cabinet doors here, instead of just open shelves. That way you can put DVDs and hide them and close them. We'll kind of walk in, we'll talk about the entertainment center. You have a nice sound bar here with a DVD player. It comes with the TV mounts already in there. Here at Berryland Campers, one of the things that we've kind of implemented a long time ago, if you buy a camper from Berryland and you bring a TV, we'll mount it for you for free. So if you bring a TV in, which size you want. We'll mount one here, we'll mount one in the bedroom, all throughout, and that's free of charge. Also point out here, and we'll get into the bedroom later, but I would like to point out the fact that this has got real doors, and they're not sliding doors. A lot of brands will put curtains here, or either put a sliding door, and when the sliding doors come in, you can't see the TV from the bedroom. So if this door is open, you can still watch the TV here on the back side, or from the front side for that matter. So if somebody's laying in the master bedroom watching TV, they can still look out here and see what's going on. We may be getting a little long-winded on this video. I'm often accused of that, but I really want to spend some time and go through the different features on this floor plan. I got a little cheat sheet here of some of the features, because there are a lot of features that if you don't take the time to look, you won't find out until after you buy it and you get it at a campground and you say, golly, I wish it had this, or I wish it had that. I'm going to kind of stick with the features here in the kitchen and some of the things I'd like to point out. First off is the under-mounted sink. The sink is mounted underneath the countertop, which gives us the ability to put this big, nice cutting board or extra countertop, whatever you want to call it right here. But you put that down and you have a huge countertop area, because along with the under-mounted sink, we also have a flush-mounted stovetop cover here. So you get a lot of countertop space, or you get a lot of sink space here. Nice big barn style sink, a lot of room. We also have a metal faucet here versus a plastic. A lot of brands will put a plastic faucet here and it'll be low. This is a high-rise residential style metal faucet. Also want to point out here in our countertop area we have 2 plugs instead of 1. We also have a light here that I can turn on and give us a little more light. You're going to have a light on the range hood. Nice big oven, and you also know, I'll point out that this is a stainless steel oven front, stainless steel range hood, stainless steel microwave, and stainless front on the front of the refrigerator. And that's going to be a lot different from a lot of the other brands that are out there. And a lot of that's aesthetic. It's easier to keep clean, but it gives it a real nice look when you're here in your kitchen area. We got 2 drawers here underneath your countertop. You also have a nice big compartment door here. Also going to point out that you have a pantry here next to the refrigerator. And that's a big feature for a lot of our customers. This is an 11 cubic foot electric refrigerator versus a 6 cubic foot, which is standard that we've been putting in for years, and a lot of our other brands are going to put in. It's going to be a 6 cubic foot. This is a 12-volt refrigerator, so it will work while you're going down the road. It will work off your battery. When you're plugged in, it works off of your 12-volt. So this is something that's new in the RV industry. Gives you a lot more room and a lot less weight when you're dragging it up and down the road. Speaking of weight, this camper weighs 7,700 pounds, so you can pull this with a half-ton pickup truck. Also want to point out the lights here, and I was reaching up for the lights here for the little switch, but we actually put switches on the wall here in a lot of our light switches, and that's neat because you can turn the light switches on and off. Here by your door, I got a light switch that's going to turn off all the lights here in the living area. You're going to have a light switch here that's going to turn the lights on and off here underneath your sofa. In your sofa, you're going to have a little flip down armrest with drink holders. This sofa also folds down into a bed. Whoop, I'm going to pull this little cushion up. So it does make a real nice wide jackknife sofa. Certainly kids can easily stay on there. And you're going to have storage underneath your sofa. It's hinged here. My camera can pick that up. It's hinged here, or you can access it by opening it up. So a lot of storage area there. You can keep bedding for this bed as well as bedding for this U-shaped dinette, which we have a nice big U-shaped dinette here that serves also as a bed. You can see it folded down here into the bed area. I also point out and this is faux leather. This is what you're going to find on just about everything here. But a lot of our customers like it because it makes a surface that's easy to clean and wipe down. You can also turn these fabric back cushions around and make them vinyl also. So if you sit in a pile of kids up here and they're messy, they've just been swimming outside at the campground, they're all eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, you can wipe it all down and move on to the next thing. Also point out the storage doors up here over. And these are deep. These really come out a long way. So you can actually put a board game up there, a game of Monopoly, a game of Life up here in these cabinets, and it'll fit. The cloth shades here instead of mini blinds, that's an upgrade. We also have a light up here over the top of the dinette that turns on and off. So lots of features here in the kitchen area. We're going to turn the camera off and jump up into the master bedroom. Then we're going to stop and flip back around and talk about the bunk room and the bathroom here. First thing I want to talk about when we get into the bedroom of the Puma, and this is something that nobody ever sees it until they get home or get to the campground. But this is actually a 60 by 80 queen bed. And most of your beds in your campers are 60 by 76, which is 4 inches shorter. You can also slide around the edge of this bed. The bed is not completely up against the wall, so when you're making it, you can kind of move around in here. And if you have someone who's a little taller, this is an important feature because your feet won't actually be up against the wall. But this is a true 60 by 80 queen bed. A 60 by 80 queen bed is the same size queen bed that you have inside your home, at your house, and things like that. So very important feature. Nobody asks about it until they start buying sheets, till they get to the campground. Also want to point out the 2 nightstands here on each side, but these closets come out way deep so that they actually work as closets. They give you a lot more storage. You have a hanging closet on each side, and we also have doors on top of your bed. A lot of brands out there will just have a shelf up here over the bed that'll be open. You know, it's great, but if somebody comes in, they can see what you have up there. But also, this camper is towed up and down the road and bounces and shakes. So you put things up there, you want them to stay up there. So we're going to give you a door for them to stay up there. There's storage across the outside of the camper, but that's why you have these 2 little, on each side you have a little storage area. You also have a USB port and a plug on each side. Another feature that I want to point out, and this is something so simple, but it's something that could be very important if you're in a campground, is we actually hang these little curtains around each side of your windows in your bedroom. Well, why is that important? Well, usually when you're in the bedroom, sometimes you're in your pajamas and you don't want the guy in the next campground to look behind these blinds. So when you close these blinds, no one can peek through the sides here and look inside your camper. So it gives you a little extra layer of privacy, the curtains here in the bedroom. So that's kind of an important feature to me when you're, when you're in your bedroom, you're in your bathroom and things of that nature that we're gonna put. Of course, we use LED lights here throughout. You got your TV antenna up here. This is an air conditioned duct. We got a plug with cable and satellite here. So if you wanted to put, there's actually a sticker here for a TV backer. I don't know how well the camera can pick all this up, but there's a place to back a TV. Once again, if you want a TV in the master bedroom, we will mount it and do it all for you free of charge here at Berryland. That's something that we've always offered. If you buy a camper from us, we'll mount TVs for you. That's the master bedroom. I've just walked out. My cameraman's coming out the other master bedroom door. We're going to turn the camera off and move into the bathroom and the bunk room. We're walking back towards from the living area into the bunk room here. And we're walking past the bathroom here. We got a nice big bathroom, ABS surround. There's a door that goes to the outside, but right across from the bathroom door is this nice big closet area. And this thing is going to have a hanging spot so you can put hanging clothes. We also got shelves in here for towels right across from the bathroom area. Then we're going to have 2 cabinet doors with a lot of storage down here. I also want to point out your converter here. This is a 55 amp converter. A lot of our competition in this style and price point trailer are going to put a 45 amp converter. Well, a lot of customers say, well, what does that mean to me? It means you can use less stuff. It means you get less power in here. When you're drying your hair and doing different things, you're more likely to pop a breaker. So a bigger converter means it's easier to use and you're going to get more stuff. We're going to walk, as we're walking past, we're going to point out the thermostat here for your air conditioner. You have the air conditioner that is ducted, single air conditioning. And then back here in the bunk room, we're gonna have the rooftop, the second rooftop air conditioner. This is 50 amp service in this trailer. So you're gonna have 2 air conditions, all wired in. So really when it gets hot in Louisiana, 2 air conditioners. Anything that's got 2 slide outs on it here at Berryland, we're gonna put that second AC and 50 amp service. As we get back into this bunk room, there's a few things I want to point out, because this is an area where a lot of our brands, a lot of different brands out there will save money and leave things off. I can't tell you how many times over the years when they didn't offer this, we were asked, well, how does my kid get to the top bunk? We actually put a ladder that's built in, and it's done nicely. It's neat. You know, when people say, oh, it's cute, there's a little shelf behind it, but it's very usable. There's a nice big bunk up here in the back with the teddy bear fur mattress on it, but you got to be able to get up here and use it. Also have a nice entertainment area right here underneath the bunk. On the back side of this is our outdoor kitchen, but here in our bunk room, we're going to use it as a video game center, closet, storage area. And it's important because that's right across our bunk slide out. This is a double slide unit, so this slide out gives you room back here in this bunk room. But as I said before, it's right across from this entertainment center. You got a bunk up here on top. Another thing here is you get an extra window back here, and a lot of customers like this. It adds natural light, and this is something that's left out on a lot of bunkhouse floor plans. You won't have a window here on the side, which it gets like a dark dungeon back here. But this bunk bed actually folds up here. And you got 2 latches, nice sturdy holes, so that when it comes down, this will hold some weight. But back here in the back, you got a nice sofa with the little entertainment, drink holders, right across from where your TV would go. So if the kids want to come back here and play video games, stay up half the night and keep you up, they're on one end of the camper, you're on the other. But this also folds into a bed. Another thing I'll point out, we're talking about the kids staying up all night. This actually has a wooden door separating the living area from the bunk room. So if someone wants to come back here and watch TV, you can shut the door. If someone's taking a shower, you can shut the door here. They can get in and out of the bathroom, do what they need to do. So very important features on this floor plan. As you can see, this is not a stripped down version of the double slide floor plan. It's going to give you the most value for your buck. We have a pile of these in stock here at Berryland. I want to say right now we have 15 in stock. So this is something you're going to find at Berryland all during the spring. We carry this floor plan in the Puma brand. We carry it in a Cherokee 294. We carry it in a Spree Connect. We carry it in a Sportsman. We carry it in a Flagstaff. There's about 10 varieties of this floor plan for you to look at. So come on out, take a look and see what we have to offer here at Berryland, where I'm sure you'll find the most value for your money.